Guys, let me just pause this TV and I found what it's a late night video whilst watching TV. Okay, so I'm doing this video because I wasn't originally going to tell you about my upcoming trip until things have been booked, but screw it, we're going to anyway. So the trip I am now planning for May, and my last trip before I go to uni will be to go to Denver, Colorado, to see a friend of mine, or meet a friend of mine who I've spoken to for a very long time but I've never met in person. She does have a YouTube channel. I'm going to have to find out what it was called again and give her a bit of a shout out, even though I don't have many followers, but I will do that anyway. So I'll find out what her YouTube name is. I won't mention names because I don't know how comfortable people are with that on YouTube. So that's sort of the basic point of the trip. It will be a camping trip. I'll be camping the whole time that I am in Colorado, Denver. And hopefully we'll get to meet up and do some things together. And then, depending on my funds, I need to talk quietly because I think everyone's asleep. I might just woke someone up. Depending on my funds, I will then be flying to Miami. Now, originally, this was supposed to be a day or two just chilling out and enjoying Miami, but me being me had to find out things that are in the area. If anybody has been to these places or lives in these places and has ideas of activities by the way, or things to do, or places to go, or places to eat, please leave a comment below. I'll definitely check them out if I can. When I plan trips, I never set in stone activities or things I'm going to do, or again what I'm going to eat, but I do like to have a little idea of places and things and pricing. Anyway, while in Miami, because Colorado is going to be fairly cost effective, so I won't be spending a lot of money there unless I come across something I want to do, in which case that's fine. But in Miami, what I'm doing with this trip is similar to what I did with Sweden, where it was open-ended. So I booked my flight there but not my flight back. So if I don't have the funds to get to Miami, or I don't think I will, then I'll fly home. It does work out not a lot more expensive to put Miami into the trip as well, but that's not including accommodation. When I'm in Miami, I will be staying in a hostel. I have one in mind that is part of a branch of hostels that I've been to that I enjoy. But again, depends on price, things like that. So that's sort of not set in stone. But in Miami, it takes about an hour and a half to go to the Everglades, which is where the alligators are. And go on airboat rides. I've had my little. I always recommend, especially with anxiety, to have a notebook when travelling. Usually if I'm going somewhere foreign, obviously in America they speak English, but when I'm going somewhere like when I went to Madagascar and Sweden and Copenhagen, I tried to write hello, thank you, goodbye, good morning, basic words in that language, and I put them all in the book. I also write destinations, locations, and all different things like that. It tends to help me with my anxiety because I can reference something. And a really good site I find is a site called Rome 2 Rio. That's Rome 2, the number 2 Rio, and you can type 2 or multiple destinations in and it will tell you the cheapest way, the fastest way of getting there, It'll give you, so it'll tell you coach, if they're available, train, flight and taxi, I think are the usual ones. Depending on the options in the area, it does change, but they're sort of the basic ones, and it will tell you prices, and if you click on whichever option you want, it should tell you, I know in Sweden it told me what bus number and where to get it, and bus times. It's really handy. I really like to use that, so that's just the thing. Anyway, so that said, it would take about an hour and a half to get to the Everglades. Bearing in mind, it's take it with a pinch of salt, because obviously the bus routes might change and it might not get updated in time, but I like to have an idea anyway. But I've also been looking at day trips, so like I said, the Everglades I'd like to do to see the alligators. There's also quite a few snorkeling tours to go see manatees and dolphins in the wild. I do know there's a marine park. I'm not interested in going to see orca and dolphins and manatees in captivity. Reason being, I don't like so I understand the need and benefit of zoos. I'm just going to say this now. I'm not going to do a whole rant on it, which I could do, but I'm not. I can understand the benefit of them and having certain animals in them. When it comes to animals like orca and dolphins especially, which are species that are incredibly intelligent, they tend to be extremely depressed in captivity. They don't go well. No animal does. You'll see all animals in captivity exhibit odd behaviours. I'm going to say, I can't remember the actual word for it. I do know it, but I can't remember the word. Which are signs of stress. Now, don't take this completely horribly, because they might do these actions like you'll see wall licking and repetitive actions they wouldn't do in the wild, basically. Leave it at that. We're not talking about that. But your orca and your dolphins especially are extremely highly intelligent, and there's very little you can do for these animals in captivity. They get depressed. They are proven to try and kill themselves and successfully kill themselves and suffer from mental illness and self-harming, and these are all things that these animals do. I'm not standing debate on this. This is just purely why I do not want to visit the marine park. My long-winded, ranty reason. Yes, I have drawn an orca on my wrist today. Anyway, so that's not something I'm interested in. It is, if you're suggesting places, I'm interested in seeing wildlife in the wild and run the risk of not seeing anything. I would rather that. I would rather go snorkeling on the Florida Keys Reef, which again researched, and not see a thing, and see it in a very small enclosure that is no good, an animal that is pumped full of drugs every day to keep it from killing itself. It's not what I want to see. Anyway, that aside, I've also looked at national parks and eco tours. I did find a kayaking tour in the Everglades, which was pretty expensive. Again, it's all down to if I have the money when I'm there. But these are all just things that I wrote down. Mangrove Tunnel Kayak Eco Tour. That was £86 That sounds really good. Crystal River Manatee Snorkeling. An airboat tour, that was £91.42. That I would be interested in. So I've been writing those down. I also found out there's a Ninja Warrior course you can take part in. That would be great fun to have a part. So that's in there as well. It's only £14.60. So again, if any of you have, I'm sorry that I look really tired, it's because I am. If any of you have suggestions of things to do or places to go in Colorado and Denver, I don't mind travelling slightly out. Again, it depends how much money I have there, but if I don't mind if you suggest somewhere that is nearby. I usually say within 3 hours travel time. It does usually depend how long I'm staying in that place, obviously, but I think I'll be in Colorado for enough time to give leeway to about 3 hours. So anything in that vicinity. With Miami, I'm looking at maybe 2 hours. It's going to be I'm planning to be a shorter trip, but because I'm leaving it open-ended, it's hard to say, hey, I'm going to be there for a week and there for 2 days, or there for a week and there for 4 days. I like to leave it open-ended. I might not leave it open-ended in the end, because it does work out cheaper. It does work out cheaper to book there and back. But we'll see. Like I said, it's not till May, but I get ideas early. So that is all, guys. I just wanted to let you know that there is a trip coming up. I am hoping eventually to get a laptop computer, which I'll need for university anyway, so I will be getting one of those. And B, one that is I won't need for university but would really like to get, is a GoPro or a camera of some kind. And not to publicise, but this unidentified, lovely, I'm being sarcastic, don't worry, shop, god dog, has an offer on such a camera, if I can find it. Again, I need to look at this camera up because I don't know if it's any good. I need a new head torch because the head torch I bought broke. Handy Heroes action camera. That's what I need, an action camera, and it's only £25 with my discount card. That's half price. Ooh. So something like that. Fairly waterproof would be good, but it doesn't actually say, it just says it's a sport camera. Isn't that exciting? Need to get another head torch. Note to self, get another head torch. What else do I need for camping in Colorado? Kelly, if you're watching, what else do I need to camp in Colorado? This video has been long enough, I think. Oh, I'm just browsing a magazine while you watch. Right, guys, I'll see you later. Ooh. Whole camping kit with cups, but again, takes up room. Anyway, I will end the video here, and I will talk to you later. So guys, stay safe, stay happy, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.